is the return of Martin Kove, who reprises his role of...
The fuck is that? Shit! Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out of this country, motherfucker.
Christ. So, the way I see it is that you either A, clicked on this video to refresh your knowledge on the impeccable Cobra Kai series on YouTube Red, now available on Netflix, or B, you are a lost soul and still debating if it's worth your time to even invest in. If it is indeed the latter, then shame on you. However, I get it. We all make mistakes, and I would actually be honored to be one to influence you in engaging in this amazing series that I honestly still can't believe was made by YouTube to begin with. Like, the same people that brought us this, brought us this.
It's Cobra Kai.
Make it make sense. Anyways, how rude of me. For those uninformed, I am Cape Informer, and to get and stay informed, tap that subscribe button and join the army. So, Cobra Kai is currently 2 seasons deep and takes place 34 years after the events of the Karate Kid. In season 1, we see Johnny Lawrence reopen the Cobra Kai dojo and start teaching a new generation of kids his unique style of karate. Daniel LaRusso, who is now a successful car salesman, clashes with Lawrence and their old rivalry reignites. Flash forward to season 2, which is set after Cobra Kai's controversial win at the All Valley Championships. LaRusso decides to open his own dojo called Miyagi-Do in honor of his late mentor, Mr. Miyagi. It also sees the return of Martin Kove, who reprises his role of John Kreese. Johnny and Kreese proceed to bump heads when he tries to impose his own style of no mercy karate to Johnny's new Cobra Kai dojo. In this show, we don't only get some surprisingly polished fight choreography, but sharp humor, an actually relatable high school love story, and a welcome return to one of the best coming-of-age movies ever. I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it for myself, but the series really did accomplish all of that and more. And what I really believe was the show's biggest draw, or even its biggest strength, was the fact that it's relatable and enjoyable for almost any age group and any generation. No, you don't have to be a die-hard Karate Kid fan to truly appreciate the genius of Cobra Kai, but admittedly, it would help. Outside of having 2 of the original main characters from the first movie starring in the series, there's a plethora of other Karate Kid Easter eggs that pay homage to the classic film. Cobra Kai is more than just a nostalgic journey, man. It's a series that tells a strong story about the redemption of a nearly broken man and him finding himself again through mentoring students from a generation that he really isn't familiar with. Like at all. Which leads to hilarity ensuing. A lot of it. Cobra Kai's disregard for political correctness is something we need in a lot more TV shows. Or YouTube shows, whatever. If you haven't started watching the series yet, you really need to. I promise that it's worth it. I'm so happy with how it's turned out so far, and that's getting a third season. Speaking of the 3rd season, there has been confirmation that it has finished filming before the pandemic and will arrive in 2021. Teaser footage has revealed Daniel in Okinawa and a new character that he finds himself facing off with. Possibly a relative of the late Mr. Miyagi? Personally, what I would find to be a treat would be the return of Terry Silver in the 3rd season. He was this deranged lunatic in Karate Kid 3 that popped up, and it was probably one of the main things that made that film somewhat watchable. He's a friend of Kreese's and decided to help him destroy the lives of Daniel and Mr. Miyagi. He was a bit over the top, but I mean, so were a lot of the characters back then. I can totally see him being adaptable for season 3. Anyways, you guys, those are my thoughts on Cobra Kai and why you need to see it. Please let me know if you've seen it already, going to see it. I really hope that it's one of those 2. And leave me your predictions for season 3 in the comments below while you're at it. Don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you all, my former army, in the next one.